Hello everybody. Let us have a look at a very interesting theory in personality study, that is the Big Five model. Let us have a look at the origin of this model. Hippocrates had identified 4 types of temperaments in human beings. He named them as sanguine, choleric, phlegmatic and melancholic temperaments. Sanguine temperament people are positive, melancholic are mostly prone to negative emotions. Phlegmatic people are cool and composed and kind of detached and aloof kind of people. At least they appear to be so. And phlegmatic people are those who are very focused, goal-oriented, logical, who think and analyze a lot before acting. So the origin of the Big Five model can be found in this work done by Hippocrates. Later on, research was done by Sir Francis Galton in 1888, in which he tried to investigate if it was possible to, come out to develop a comprehensive taxonomy related to human personality. And he said that this could be done by using sampling language called as lexical hypothesis. His work was actually implemented by Gordon Allport and Odbert in 1936, in which they used the dictionaries that were available that time to extract more than 4,500 adjectives that described human behavior, observable human behavior, which were kind of consistent in one's personality. And later on, Cattell, he reduced this number to 171 adjectives by eliminating the synonyms from the list. In 1961, 2 US Air Force researchers, Tubes and Crystal, they tried to investigate whether there was any relationship between the personality of an individual and hiring and retaining of people. But then their research did not really was not really appreciated in 1961, but slowly, as different researchers worked on it, in 1990s this Big Five model finally became popular. So out of those 171 adjectives, factor analysis was done, and they identified 5 traits which can describe a personality of a human being in a very clear manner, and how he or she is supposed to behave because of on those parameters. So this is a brief history of this Big Five model of personality. This Big Five model of personality is also called as the 5-factor model, or FFM. Let us now have a look at the 5 traits, the 5 clusters which were identified using factor analysis, which form the different traits in the Big Five model. So the first, we can remember these traits by using an acronym, OCEAN, or you can use the acronym CANOE, CANOE. I think OCEAN is easy here to remember. O stands for openness to experience, C stands for conscientiousness, E stands for extroversion, A stands for agreeableness, and N stands for neuroticism. So the first one is openness to experience. If you score high on this trait, then you're likely to be very curious, you're imaginative, you are open to new ideas. These people have a very good sense of aesthetics also. These people have a wide range of interests. They are artistically inclined people. They are excitable, and they don't like routine, to stick to a particular routine. They get bored very soon, and they have unconventional values. So these people are less likely to be traditional. The second trait in the Big Five model is conscientiousness. The individuals who score high on this trait are very efficient in completing their work. They are very, very organized. Whatever work is given to them, they try their best to do it within the given time. They are very goal oriented. They have fixed their goals, very clearly, and they are ready to work hard to achieve those goals and meet those deadlines. So they practice a lot of self-discipline, and before doing anything, they will deliberate. They will plan the activity properly, and then they will implement the plan meticulously so as to achieve the set goals. So obviously they are not at all impulsive. The third trait in the Big Five model is extroversion. All of us have heard the words introvert and extroverts. Extrovert people who score high on this trait are obviously very outgoing and warm. They love to make new friends. They are very, very social. They are full of energy, and they seek excitement and adventure all the time. But at the same time, they are very assertive also, and they are always positive about things in their lives. So they are good people to be around. The fourth trait in the Big Five model is agreeableness. Individuals who score high on this trait are flexible, they are adjusting, they like to cooperate with others, they want to avoid conflict at all costs, so they cooperate with people. They have a very tender mind, and they like to help other people. They are sympathetic towards others also. They do not like any kind of show off, and they are very down to earth and modest. And because they are adjusting and flexible, obviously they are not at all demanding. This is the fourth trait in the Big Five model. It is neuroticism, a very dangerous trait. Individuals who score high on this trait are always tense about something or the other. They are the anxious lot. They are always worried. They are always complaining. They don't have a balanced personality. They have quite a lot of mood swings. So their behavior is very, very unpredictable. Sometimes you don't know how a particular individual will behave or react in a particular situation. So such people are very neurotic because maybe they don't understand their emotions properly. They cannot control their emotions properly, and that is the reason why they are prone to mood swings. They are very, very temperamental, and we are in no position to predict what this person is going to say and how he or she is going to react. So this makes them quite unfriendly. People prefer to stay away from them also, and because they are anxious and tense and worried about something, they are very irritable, they become angry very soon, and they are very hostile. So let us quickly have a look at the summary of these 5 traits, and let us see how you are likely to behave, or what is going to be your observable behavior in case you score low or high on each of these traits. So the first one is openness. If you score low on this trait, that means you're very practical, you like to stick to your routine, and you have conventional values, you follow your traditions. If you score high on this trait, obviously you're curious, you are unconventional, you have a wide range of interests, and you want some excitement all the time. If you score low on conscientiousness, that means you are impulsive, you don't think enough before acting, you're careless, and you're very, very disorganized. Because you don't give that much importance to being organized. On the other hand, if you score high on conscientiousness, that means you're going to be hardworking, you're going to be very, very organized, you are going to have a lot of self-discipline, you're going to set goals for yourself and do your best, work hard to achieve those goals. The third one is extroversion. If you score low on this, it means that you're an introvert, so you're going to be quiet, you're going to be reserved, you're going to be withdrawn, you don't really like to make friends, you are not really very social, On the other hand, if you score high on this trait, it means that you're going to be warm, you're going to be outgoing, you're going to love making new friends, and you're going to seek adventure all the time. But at the same time, you're going to be very assertive and express your emotions without, any reservations. The fourth trait is agreeableness. If you score low on this trait, you're going to be critical of things and people. You're going to be quite uncooperative towards others and suspicious always about people around you and situations around you. On the other hand, if you score high on agreeableness, it means that you're going to be very helpful, you're going to be flexible, you're going to adjust to the environment, to the people around you, and you're going to be very empathetic. The last trait is neuroticism. If you're going to score low on this trait, that means you're going to be calm, you're going to have a balanced personality, and you're going to be secure about your own self. On the other hand, if you're going to be a high scorer on neuroticism, then you're really a dangerous person. You're going to be anxious most of the time, tense, unhappy, complaining, and prone to negative emotions. So try to be balanced and not a neurotic person. Thank you.